The Hendersons. Upper East Side royalty. Their pride was son Marcus. Wealth, status, 8-figure salaries. Their life was a textbook success. Ivy League? Check top-tier law firm? Done. A $10 million penthouse as a signing bonus? The blueprint was complete. After starting work, from the very first day, he played the elite. On the second day, the elite life was just a gilded cage. On day 3, he planned escape. Marcus vanished. One clue, a giant, improbable suitcase on the security feed. 10 million, gone. Their perfect creation had betrayed everything they stood for. 1 week later, CNN broke the news. Thousands packed Times Square, led by none other than Marcus. This wasn't a protest, it was a cult of radical self-denial. His mother, desperate, broke through the barricades. She found him, the leader of the unsettling movement. He shoved her back hard. "Don't touch me, you pathetic meat puppet!" His father arrived, too shocked to speak. He asked, "Where's the 10 million?" Marcus's eyes burned with frightening fire. "Gone. Donated to Dr. Voss's institute. Marcus will be the first successful conversion. I'm becoming a plastic bag." The transformation required funding, so Marcus maxed his parents' credit cards. He was taking out $3 million in loans under their names. The night before surgery, desperate times called for desperate measures. The Hendersons stormed the clinic, crowbars in hand. Dr. Voss tried to intervene. Marcus's father swung without thinking. Dr. Voss went down, cold. The surgery was over before it began. The next day, Marcus showed up with a legal team and police in tow. He filed charges against his parents. Charges were brutal: destruction of property, violation of bodily autonomy, and assault. But the real weapon was still to come: a carefully edited video. It was posted as his parents were processed. "For 20 years, they've used me as a trophy for their ambitions. Now they're trying to control my body. These are textbook toxic fascist parents." The internet exploded. 100 million views in 48 hours. Hashtag toxic parents and hashtag MyBodyMyChoice trended worldwide. The hammer fell fast. Their firm demanded they resign voluntarily. Courts froze their assets. Banks foreclosed. Their neighbors left a new message. Child abusers spray-painted across their door. Within a month, they'd lost everything. Their new home, a roach-infested Brooklyn studio, surviving on the last of their savings. Then, late one night, a final text lit up the father's phone. Marcus texted, "Tomorrow, I lead my followers to transcendence. Goodbye, flesh slaves." Marcus convinced Dr. Voss to restart the program. But this time, it wouldn't be hidden in a clinic. This would be a spectacle. Liberation Day, they called it. Times Square was a sea of DIY plastic bag costumes. At the center, a grotesque Statue of Liberty stitched together from trash bags. The crowd chanted in unison, "Plastic forever! Death to flesh!" On a makeshift stage, Marcus reached his crescendo. He said, "Today, we proved that shedding our meat prisons and becoming plastic bags is humanity's ultimate evolution." They lined up by the hundreds at Dr. Voss's mobile operating theater. The conveyor belt of true believers was formed. By sunset, 847 transformations were complete. But in the cold light of corporate law, a transformed human wasn't a person, it was polyethylene. Dr. Voss, ever the pragmatist, found a buyer. He wholesaled the lot to supermarket chains, 99 cents each. The great leap of evolution had found its new purpose. Their consciousness, if it still existed, was now a silent witness to the mundane. From saviors of humanity to carriers of groceries, this was their transcendence. New cycle of use and disposal. The promises of a new dawn were washed away in the gutter. They achieved immortality. They just never asked what it would be used for. At dawn, the anonymous tip hit every major news desk simultaneously. Marcus had done it. He was now a plastic bag. Reporters scrambled to find him. But how do you find one specific plastic bag in a world drowning in them? At 3 p.m., Manhattan's busiest supermarket. Checkout lane 14. Among hundreds of identical transparent bags, just one trembled slightly. This was Marcus. Then Dr. Voss posted the message on social media, a location pin and a caption that broke the internet. Want to find Marcus? He's at supermarket checkout lane 14, living his best life as an ordinary plastic bag. DM me if you want to join him. In their squalid apartment, the Hendersons' phone screen glowed. They stared at the location pin on their phone. His mother stood abruptly, her eyes cold as steel. She said, "Let's go shopping." The world was searching for a messiah. Her hunt required no cameras. only a final, terrible purpose. The world brought its technology, its lights, its endless hunger for content. She brought only the weight of what had been taken from her. For the masses, it was a pilgrimage to witness a miracle, or a meme. The mother was hunting for her son. The Hendersons moved through the supermarket like ghosts, and then they saw it. At checkout lane 14, one plastic bag was thrashing violently, making sharp, crinkling sounds. His mother leaned close. There, in tiny print, she read the message. "Free at last! See you never, assholes!" She knew. There he was. She stuffed the struggling bag into her coat. Outside in the alley, his father produced a lighter, his mother's tears streaming down her face. "He destroyed us! Destroyed hundreds of families! This ends now!" Plastic bag. Marcus sensed the threat. He went berserk, suddenly launching himself at his father's face. He tried to suffocate his father. His mother screamed, ripping him off, but the bag broke free. "Fuck you!" The bag shrieked, floating wildly away. It drifted straight into a group of environmental activists. Their leader snatched the flailing plastic from the air. He muttered, "I fucking hate non-biodegradable trash." Without hesitation, he pulled down his pants and took a massive shit right on Marcus. Marcus screamed, but it was useless. Perhaps this was the ultimate freedom Marcus wanted.